Hello there guys and welcome to class. This is the conversation subject and we are working on week number 8. Let's go over our presentation. And right here you have the topic for today. Rubrics to score the applicant's performance. Question number 2. And the ending mind is the following. Validate a score assigned to a certain speaking performance based on international standards presented in the TOEFL rubric. All right, make sure to keep track of this because it's very important for your notebook format. Okay, and we have activities for today. So we have a lot of activities today. So first of all, you need to complete the following aspects in your digital notebook. The front page for the second unit, the rubric in the unit program. So all of that information is posted in Educativa, so you can download the documents right over there and start structurizing your digital notebook around, okay? So once you already have all of these requirements, then we have to go to the second part, which will be use colored paper to recreate the TOEFL rubric that is used to grade type of question 2. All right, a color paper, I sent that in your B bags last time you received them, so you should have them ready right there in order to complete this exercise. And then you have all the materials were uploaded to Educativa, the ones that I mentioned before. And remember to upload pictures as evidence of your work to Educativa. Well, probably it will be better if you create a PDF document with all of the information. So you have your front page, the rubric, the unit program, and then you have, of course, the notebook format with the pictures of today's activity. Okay? So, you're going to find this pretty similar to what we were doing last time. So this rubric is very similar, but it has some slight changes around. The rubric that you see right there is used to grade questions 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so remember, the activity is to use color paper to recreate this rubric. Okay, so how exactly are we going to do that? Okay, so you should have at least 3 different colors of color paper, let's say. Okay, so basically what I want you to do is to make rectangles or squares, if you want to, for each one of the columns or for each one of the definitions right here. For example, we have in the title several ones like topic development, language use, delivery, general description, and score. So in this case, you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make like 5 different rectangles, let's say. And they can be yellow. And inside those rectangles, you can write down language use, topic development, delivery, general description, and score. Okay, that'll be one of the aspects. Then remember that we need certain points. We have points from 1 to number 4. Okay, so right here you can use a different color and make 4 different squares. And in your squares, you can write down number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. And lastly, we have all of these small paragraphs that are going to define each one of the sections. So in this case, probably the squares or rectangles are going to be a little bit bigger. So for example, right over here, we have the first paragraph. Or let's start with here with number 1 in the general description. Okay, so you make a rectangle big enough in order to write this paragraph inside. And after you have your square or rectangle, you start writing. The response is very limited in content or coherence, or is only minimally connected to the task. Its speech may be largely unintelligible. A response at this level is characterized by at least 2 of the following. Okay, so once you are done, you add up another rectangle, another square, etc., and you add up the information. So right over here, I want to give you 2 options. So you can make everything by hand if you want, or if you prefer it, then you can type down the information, let's say, print it out, and then paste it in your colored paper. So probably you're going to be able to read it a little bit better. Of course, right over here, you need to complete all of the aspects that you have. So it will be 4 times 4 will be 16 of these squares. 4 times 4, you need to include all of the information around there. Once you are done, you can, place all of your rubrics in a table, take a picture, and add it up to your digital notebook. Remember that in your digital notebook, you also need to include the date, the title, ending mind, and of course, then this one will be the content. the content for today. All right, and please be very careful with this game because we are going to be using this game next week. We are going to use it in our class. So make sure to save it, have it somewhere around there, and probably we are going to use it during the whole unit. So it's better if you have it very well saved somewhere around. All right, so pretty much those will be the activities. Remember, again, we don't have a live session today. Only these are the activities that you need to complete. And I'll see you in the class. Goodbye, guys, and take care.